Namaste. Okay, it's Garuda Purana, chapter 12. It's 80 verses long. Here we go. Namaste. Atha Devadashotyayaha Garuda Upacha Ekadashatinasyapi Vitim Puruhim Sureshvara Purushottu Sargavitanam Cha Pada Me Jagati Shivara Shri Bhagavanubhaja Ekadashehuni Kanuntavyam Pratareva Jalashaye Aultuvadhi Kriya Salva Karanuya Prayatanata Nimanantarayad Brahmanam Shitya Vedashasatra Parayanon Pralthayat Pratamuktim Cha Namaskurtya Krutanjaliha Snana Samthyadikam Krutvan Hyajaryopi Suchil Bhavat Vitanam Vitivat Kurya Deka Dashati Nochitam Amanantaram Karayachradhatam Dashaham Namagotrataha Ekadashahuvi Vratasya Tadyat Benundam Samanantarakama Sauvainam Karayad Vishnum Brahmanam Raupyakam Tata Dudurasitamura Mayahu Karyo Yamo Lohamayahu Kaga Pashachime Vishnu Kalasham Gangungodaka Samanam Vitam Tasyo Parinya Sad Vishnum Pi Tapasatreno Pashatuitam Pulve Tu Brahmakala Samkushi Brahmakala Samkushi Rodaka Samanam Brahmakala Samkushi Rodak Brahmakala Samkushi Rodak Samkasama Brahmakala Samkushi Rodasamanam Vitam Brahman, I want to say it again. Brahmakala Samkushi Rodaka Samanam Vitam Brahmanam Sita Payat Tatra Shivata Pasatreno Peshatvitam Uttarasyam Rudurakumampam Puritam Matu Salpisho Shri Rudaram Sita Payat Tatra Rakata Pasatreno Peshatvitam Takushvinosyam Yamakatto Menendrodaka Samanam Vitam Kurishano Basatreno Sambeshatuyu Tasyopari Yamam Nyasat Matye Tu Manandolam Gurutva Sita Payata Kaushikam Sutaha Takushvino Pimukho Putaba Pasabiena Ja Talpayat Vishnum Vitim Shivam Talmamedamanantaraishit Ja Talpayat Homam Gurutva Jarat Pashichat Parat 짜레트 빠시짜 쯔차하 다샤 감떠 다샤 감떠 디까무 가셔 다샤 감떠 디까무. The second version might be a misprint. 다샤 감떠 디까무 고다남 짜 따또 다디야 더 베트르르놈 따라노야 바이 가오레슈 히 마야 따뜻다 브리타 야수투 마타바 우파 풍크담 뚜 다시야 시드 바스트라 푸셔너바나 다시야 시드 바스트라 푸셔너바하나무 크르타 뿔넘 감시아파트람 사프타타니암 다디 부시타무 딜라 디아시르토마하 다나마는타칼레 나 자투크르타무 샤야 사미페 트르트 바이타드 다남 다시야흐 브라다파야트 브라쿠쇼리야 비프라차라노 부자야담은바 디피흐 시드타는남 다시야 다타비암 모다카 부바카흐 바야흐 스타 바야트 부르셔 하이맘 샤이오파리 다다 수타흐 부자예트바 브라다타비야 무르타샤이야 야토디타 브라타시야 브라티마 유쿠타 사이보파카라 너이 부르타 브라타샤이야 마야 히에슈 두피암 비프라 비넷 니베디타 이티야 자야이 다타비암 브라흐마노야 굿둠음 비네 따따흐 브라다쿠쇼이 누이 그르티야 브라누이 파티야 비살자야트 에밤 샤이야 브라다네나 시라드테나 타바카디나 부르쇼트 살가비타네나 브레토 야티 바람 카티무 에까 다셰흐니 비티나 부르쇼트 살감 사마 짜레트 히낭은감 로기넘 바람 디아크트바 디아크타 구리아트 살라쿠쇼너무 라크타 쿠쇼흐 빙은갈로 야스투 라크타 슈릉은게 갈레 쿠레 쉐베토다라흐 그르셔너 뿌르쇼토 브라흐마노시야 비티야테 수스니그타 발노요흐 라크타흐 구셔트리아시야 비티야테 비타발노시짱 바이시아시야 그르셔너흐 슈드라시야 샤시야테 다스마트 베트르 비무쿠티알 탐 디알탈 탐 Need to double check. 36. That's a misprint. Okay. 부르셔야지냠 사마짜레트 야토크테나 비타네나 꾸리야트 살감 꾸리야트 살밤 브라야트 나타흐 그라하넘 스타파남 그르트바 따뜻하는 만들 마트라이 따뜻하는 마트라이 시자 부자나무 호맘 구리야 디아타 타샤 스트람 부자야드 다샤마 따라흐 바트삼 바트심 사마나이야 바트니다 뜨깡은 까놈 바트니다 뜨깡은 까놈 따요흐 바이바 히에나 비타네나 스타면 파마로 빠야트 따다 스나 빠야트짜 부르셴 바트심 루드라 꿈은 포다케나 짜 가는 타마리아이시짜 삼푸지야 가라야츠짜 바라다쿠슈이넘 드리슈람 다쿠슈이누에 바쉐베 바메 차크람 브라다 파야트 땀 비무지안 잘림 바트바 바투에는 많은 드라미맘 수타흐 달마스트밤 부르셔루 베너 브라흐마노 니미타흐 뿌라 타보트 살가 브라다네나 따라야스바 파발노바트 이티 많은 뜨라는 나마스크르티야 바트삼 바트심 사무트스르자트 바라도함 사다 다시야 브라타모쿠샴 다다미 짜 다스마데슈 브라칼트 다비야 브라칼트 다비야 스타트 브라칼트 다비야 스타트 팔람 지바토 파베트 아푸트라스투 스바얌 그르트바 수캄 야티 바람 가티무 깔티카다우 슈페 마세 쪼트따라야노게 라바우 슈크라 바쿠슈에 타바 그르슈노에 드바다시아 디타우 드바다시아 디티타우 따타 그라하노드 비타에 짜이바 부누여틸 테야나드 바에 비슈바드 비타에 짜비 부르쇼트 살감 사마짜레트 슈페 라그네 무훌테 짜 슈짜오 데셰 사마히타흐 브라흐마넘 두 사마후야 미티지냠 슈팔라쿠셔넘 I'm gonna double check. Fuzzy print 46. Yeah, got it. 자빠이 하오 마이스타타 다나이흐 브라꾸리아드 돌도하 쇼타나 브라꾸리아드 도하 쇼타나무 브라꾸리아드 도하 쇼타나무 볼바바트 사칼람 그르티암 구리아드 토마딜라쿠시 구리아드 토마딜라쿠셔너무 Shalagramam cha samsetapya Vaishnavam Shradhata macharet Atma Shradhatam tatah Kuryad dadyadanam Tvijanamane Evam Yah Kurute Pakushoinana Puturashichapi Putravan Saivakama Palam Tasya Purushot Salgat Prajayate Agnihotra Dipiria Jaildanaishija Jinyai Agnihotra Dipiria Iljinya Ria Jinyai Agnihotra Dipiria Jinyaildat Jinyaildanaishija Agnihotra Dipiria Jinyailda Agnihotra Dipiria Jinyaildanaishija Bibitai rapi na tam katima papanoti Purushot salgeno yam lakushwat Balye Gaumare Bauganundue Yavane Baltake Gurutama Yatapam Tadvinashieta Purushot Salganana Samshayahu Mitradrohi Gurutaknashijam Surapo Gurutaripagahu Brahmaha Hemahari Jan Purushot Salgat Paramujiate Tasmat Saiva Prayatnena Purushoyajinyam Samacharet Purushot Saiga Samam Punuyam Nasati Dal Kushuya Jagatraye Patiputravati Nari Devayoragre Murta Yadi Purushot Salgam Naiva Kuryad Dadiad Gam Ja Payasvinim Purushapam Bahayediasutu Sekanante Purushotwe Ja Ketchara Sampate는 나라께 고래 야바다 부다 삼플라바무 Purushapam 다더예디아스투 닐다요 무르실뚜이 피흐 사 나라흐 까르파파리아는 땀 분학그띠 야마야다나무 에밤 그르트바 Purushot Salgam Kuriya Chradhani Shodasha Sappe는 Dui Karano Dalbak Sappe는 Dui Karano Dalbak Sappe는 Dui Karano Dalbak Tadaham Katayami Te 스탄에 드바렐 달말게 자 지타얌 샤바하스타케 아스티 삼자야네 샤슈투어 다샤베는두어 다샤흐니까흐 말리남 쇼더샴 자이타트 프라타맘 바리키 일티타무 아니아짜짱 쇼더샴 마티에 드비디얌 가타야미 데 Pratamam Vishnove Tadyad Dvitiyam Shri Shivaya Cha Yamyaya Parivaraya Trutiyam Virindamuttusrujat Chatultam Somarajaya Havyabhaya Panchamam Kavyabhaya Shashtam Cha Tadyat Kalaya Saptamam Rudraya Chashtamam Tadyananabamam Purushoya Cha Prataya Tashamam Jaivaika Dasham Vishnove Namaha Dvadasham Brahmanoe Tadyad Vishnove Cha Trayodasham Chaturdasham Shivayaiva Yamaya Dasha Panchakam Tadyat Tat Purusho Yaiva Pinandam Shodashakam Kaga Matyam Shodashakam Pra Huratat Tat Vavido Pra Huratat Tat Vavido Pra Huratat Tat Vavido Pra Huratat Vavido Janah. Sorry. Tvadasha Pratima Shweshu Pa Kushuikam Cha Tripa Kushuikam Niuna Shodamasikam Pinandam Tadyana Niuna Buddhikam Tadyana Niuna Buddhikam Tata Uttatamam Shodasham Chaitanan Mata Te Parikirtitam Alpayitva Charum Tai Kushuya Kuriya Deka Dashehani Chatuvarim Shat Tatai Chatuvarim Tatai Vashuto Shiradatam Puratatvanashanam Yasya Jatam Vitanena Sa Pavet Petropim Pavet Petropamki Pamkuti Pak Pavet Petropamkuti Pavet Petropamkuti Pavet Petropamkuti Pak. One more. Pavet Petropamkuti Pak. Petropamkuti Prave Shaltam Petropamkuti Prave Shaltam Karayat Shodashatrayam Etachradatabihi Nashichat Prato Etachradatabihi Nashichat Prato Pavati Susatiram Yavanana Diyate Shiradatam Shodashatraya Samjinyakam Svadatatam Paradatatam Javanai Bopati Shirtate Tasmat Putreno Kaitavyam Vitina Shodashatrayam Paitulva Kurute Patni Tasyah Shreyo Hyananantakam Samparetasya Yan Patyuh Kurute Jaltvadehikam Kushoyaham Pakushikam Shiradatam Sa Sati Tiuchyate Maya Upakaraya Sa Paltulji Bateshwet Paltulji Batieshwa Prativratam Jivitam Sapalam Tasya Yam Murtam Sivaminam Pajat. Ata Kashachit Pramadena Muriya Kashachit Pramadena Muriyate Bahanivari Pihu Samskara Paramukam Kaima Saivam Kuriya Diatha Viti Pramada Dichachaya Vapi Nagadva Muriyate Yadi Pakushoyo Rupayol Pakushoyo Payol Rupa Pakushoyo Rupayol Nagam Panchamishu Prapujayat Kuriyat Peshitamayim Lakyam Naga Poga Kuratim Puvi Alchayatatam Sitaiha Pushapaiha Suganantai Shijanandanena Suganantai Shijanandanena Ja Pradadiad Tu Padi Bao Ja Danundulam Shejan Dilana Kushui Pet Ama Pishatam Jan Naivedyam Kushwiram Jan Vinibedayat Sauvalnam Shakatito Nagam Gam Ja Dadiad Divijanan Mane Gurutan Jalisatato Puruyat Priyatam Nagara Dviti Punasateshum Prakulvita Narayana Balikriyam Tattaya Napanante Sivaipasam Muchiate Saipapa Takaihu Evam Saivakriyam Kurutva Katam Sananam Jalanam Vitam Tadyada Budam Yata Samkhyanam Pinandanam Va Sajalanam Gramat Evam Ekadashe Kurutva Kuriyata Sa Pinandanam Tatahu Shaya Padanam Danam Cha Karayat Sutake Kate Iti Shri Garuda Puranue Sarodhare Ekadasha Dina Viti Nirupanam Nama Dvadashotyayahu. Gonna take a few minute break. The situation at home is really dire. The 80-year-old criminal is going nuts and he's attacking me left and right. He wouldn't leave me alone. And thankfully I have, you guys listening to what I'm saying, which bears as a witness. A witness doesn't have to actively participate. A witness is a witness, whether he or she sees or hears. And like the Bible says, you just need 2 to 3 witnesses to establish a testimony. All right, let me take a break. Thank you. Okay, that was a longer break than I thought. Chapter 12. Chapter 12. On account of the 11th day rite. Garuda said, O Lord of the Holy Ones, tell me about the 11th day rite also, and O Ruler of the Universe, explain the ceremony of the dedication of the bowl. The Blessed Lord said, in the early morning on the 11th day, one should go to a water reservoir and perform diligently all the funeral ceremonies. He should invite Brahmins, well read in Vedas and Shastras, and bowing their heads, with hands folded together, pray for the release of the departed. Even a preceptor should become purified by bathing and performing the sanantya and other ceremonies. One should do the 11th day ceremony as prescribed. One should perform the 10th day Shraddha in the family name without manantras, and on the 11th day offer a rice bowl to the departed with manantras. One should make a golden image of Vishnu, a silver one of Brahma, a copper one of Rudra, and an iron one of Yama, or bird. To the west there should be a pot filled with Ganges water for Vishnu, and upon it one should place Vishnu, clad in yellow robes. To the east there should be a pot of milk and water for Brahma, and there one should place Brahma, clad in white robes. To the north there should be a pot of honey and clarified butter for Rudra, and there one should place Rudra, clad in red robes. To the south there should be a pot of rainwater for Yama, and upon it one should place Yama, clad in black robes. The sun, having made a circle in the middle and placed there in Gusha grass, facing southward, with the sacred thread over the right shoulder, should make the water offering. He should make water offering with binding manantras to Vishnu, to the Creator, to Shiva, and to Justice, perform the offering to the fire, and then the 11th day Shraddha. And he should next make a gift of a cow for the helping along of his forefathers. This cow is given by me, may please thee, O Mahatava. His clothes, his ornaments, his conveyances, these which he has used, a brass vessel filled with clarified butter, the 7 grains which he liked, sesamum and the rest, the 8 great gifts. If one does not offer these in his last days, they should be brought to his bedside, and he should have them given. Having washed the feet of a Brahmin, he should honor him with cloths and other things, and give him cooked food, sweet meats, flour cakes, and milk. Then the son should place upon the bed a golden image, and having worshipped it, give the bed as prescribed, for the sake of the dead. This bed is given by me to you, O Brahmin, for the sake of the departed, with the image of the departed and the other things. With these words it should be given to a Brahmin preceptor who has a family, so going round him he should salute him and present it. By this gift of the bed, and by the Shraddhas of the 9th and other days, and by the rite of the dedication of a bull, the departed goes to the highest condition. On the 11th day, the rite of the dedication of a bull should be performed as prescribed. He should not use a cow which is crippled, ill, or too young, but one having well-marked characteristics. That which has red eyes, a reddish color, red horns, neck and hoofs, white belly, and black back is suitable for a Brahmin. A glassy and red complexion is suitable for a Kshatriya. Yellow color for a Vaishya. Black is suitable for a Shudra. One with all limbs red-brown, with tail and feet white, is called a reddish bull, and increases the satisfaction of the forefathers. The bull whose face, legs, and tail are white, and which is the color of lakdai, is called dark. That which has a red color, with white face and tail, and brown hoofs and horns, is called dark-colored. That which has one color over all its limbs and tail and hoofs is called dark brown, and is the uplifter of the ancestors. That which is dove-colored and has a tilaka mark on its forehead is called deep brown, and is entirely beautiful in all its limbs. That which is dark over all its body, and red in its eyes is called very dark, of which 5 varieties are known. This should by all means be dedicated and should not be used for domestic purposes. It exists in the world on this account, so runs an ancient saying. One should desire for many sons, of whom one perchance may go to Gaya, or marry a virgin Gauri, or dedicate a dark bull. He alone should be considered a son who performs the dedication of a bull and the Gaya Shradha. Who does not do so, verily is like unto excrement. Anyone whose ancestors are tormented in Rauraba and other hells helps them all out for 21 generations by the dedication of a bull. Even the forefathers who have gone to heaven desire the dedication of a bull. Which son in our lineage will perform the dedication of a bull, by whose dedication all of us will go to the highest condition. Among all sacrifices, the bull sacrifice is a certain giver of release to us. Therefore, for the release of the forefathers, one should perform the bull sacrifice. He should do everything with diligence according to the prescribed rite. Having cast the positions of the planets and worship them with their respective mantras, the ailing man should make the fire offering according to the Shastras and worship a bull. Having brought together a young bull and cow, he should bind them together with the marriage string in accordance with marriage rites, and then tether them to a post. One should bathe the bull and young cow with the water from the pot of Rudra, and having worshipped them with fragrances and garlands, walk round them. 1 second. And should bathe the bull and young cow with the water from the Having brought together a young bull and cow, he should bind them together with the marriage string in accordance with marriage rites, and then tether them to a post. And should bathe the bull and young cow with the water from the pot of Rudra, and having worshipped them with fragrances and garlands, walk round them. He should the right side with the trident of Shiva, and the left side with the discus. Having released the bull, the son, with hands folded together, should recite this mantra. Thou art justice in the form of a bull. Thou wert formerly created by Brahma. On account of your being released, help over this ocean of existence. Having thus bowed to it with this mantra, he should release the bull and the young cow. I shall always be the granter of boons to you, and will give release to the departed. Therefore this should be done. Its fruit comes even during life. The man who has no son doing it himself goes easily to the highest condition. In the month of Kartika and in other auspicious months, when the sun is going north, in the bright fortnight, or the dark on the 12th and following days. In the 2 eclipses, at a sacred bathing place. At the equinoctial and solstitial points, one should perform the dedication of a bull. At the hour when the sun enters an auspicious constellation, and in a pure place, a Brahmin who knows the rites and has the auspicious signs should be invited. By recitation, by fire offerings, likewise by gifts, the purification of the body should be done. As in the former case, all the rites should be done, such as the fire offering and the rest. And having placed the Shalagrama, one should do the Vaishnava Shradha, and then perform the Shradha for himself and give gifts to the twice-born. He who does this overt, whether having a son or not, by the performance of the dedication of a bull, obtains the fruit of all his desires. That condition which is obtained by the performance of the release of a bull is not reached by oblations to the fire and other sacrifices, nor by manifold gifts. The sins which are committed in infancy, in childhood, in youth, in manhood, and in old age are destroyed without doubt by the dedication of a bull. The betrayer of friends, the ungrateful, the drinker of intoxicants, he who goes with his teacher's wife, the slayer of a Brahmin, the stealer of gold are all absolved by the dedication of a bull. Therefore should one perform the bull sacrifice with all diligence, O Dhargoshu. There is no merit in all the 3 worlds equal to that from the dedication of a bull. If a woman, having a husband and a son, predeceases both, the dedication of a bull should not be performed. one should present a milk-giving cow. He who burdens a bull on the shoulder or on the back falls into a dreadful hell, O bird, until the coming of the deluge. The man who cruelly strikes a bull with his fists or with sticks suffers the torments of Yama until the end of the age. Having thus carried out the dedication of a bull, one should perform the 16 Shraddhas, and will tell you what should be done prior to Sapirundui Karano ceremony. That at the place of death, at the threshold, halfway on the road, at the funeral pyre, in the hand of the corpse, and at the collection of the bones, these 6 and the 10 pindos given in the 10 days. These first 16 are called impure, and next I will tell you about the second, the middle 16. One should offer the first rice ball to Vishnu, the second to the blessed Shiva. One should present the third to the retinue of Yama, the fourth to King Soma, the fifth to the bearer of oblations to the Shining Ones, and the sixth to the bearer of oblations to the Forefather. The seventh one should present to Death. The eighth one should give to Rudra, the ninth to Purusha, the 10th to the departed, and the 11th reverently to Vishnu. The 12th one should give to Brahma, the 13th to Vishnu, the 14th to Shiva, the 15th to Yama. The 16th rice ball, O bird, one should give to Purusha. These are called the middle 16 by men who know the truth. One should give rice balls in each one of the 12 months, on the fortnight, the third fortnight before the 6 months, and also before the year. This is the last 16 I have declared to you, having had food cooked or dargoshu. The 48 Shraddhas destroy the condition of the ghost life. He for whom the series is performed becomes a member of the assembly of the forefathers. The 3 16s should be performed so that the departed may join the assembly of the forefathers. If deprived of Shraddhas, the ghost remains as breath always. If the performance of the 3 16s of Shraddhas is not carried out either by himself or another, then he certainly does not join them. Therefore, the 3 16s should be performed by the son as prescribed, or if the wife does them for the husband, there is uninterrupted prosperity. She who does the funeral ceremonies on the death of her husband, and the annual and the fortnightly is called by me the faithful. This faithful wife lives for the good of her husband. The life is fruitful of her who worships her dead Lord. Also, for anyone who, owing to carelessness, is killed by fire or by water, one should perform the sacrament and other rites as prescribed. If he is killed through recklessness or willfully, or by a serpent, then one should worship a serpent on the 5th day of each fortnight. One should form a picture of a hooded serpent upon the ground with rice powder and worship with white sweet-smelling flowers and sandal paste. One should offer a serpent incenses and lights, and strew rice and sesamum, and should dedicate uncooked rice flour, eatables, and milk. One should offer a serpent made of gold, according to his means, and a cow twice born. Then one should, with hands together, may the king of serpents be pleased, and should further perform for them the rite Narayana Bali, by which they are absolved of all sins and obtained residence in heaven. Thus, having done all the rites, one should give every day a jar with food and water until the end of the year, or rice balls with water regularly. Having done this on the 11th day, he should then offer the rice balls for all the ancestors, and when free from pollution, he should have made a gift of a bed and other gifts. Okay, I'm gonna take a few minute break. This is my scepter. I carry this around all the time. It's pretty handy, believe it or not. Yeah, the camera is gonna go in and out. Okay, sorry for the long breaks. Now it's Ragaveda, chapter 154. Six long verses. Namaste. Vishnulnu kam viryanui pra vocham yahu parthivani bimame rajamsi yo asukapaya dutataram sakasatam vichakramana torugayahu vichakramana torugayahu pra tad Vishnuh Sitabate Viriyana Murugo na Pimah Kucharo Dirishatuh Yasyorushu Turishu Vikramanu Shiva Tikushwayananti Vikramanu Shiva Tikushwayananti Puvanani Vishava Pra Vishnove Shushametu Manama Kirikushvita Urugayaya Purushunoe Ya Idam Dilkam Prayatam Satasetameko Bimame Tripirit Badapihu Tripirit Badapihu Yasya Tri Pulno Matuna Padanya Kushwiyamano Sivataya Madananti Ya U Tritatu Purtivi Muta Tiameko Tatara Puvanani Vishva Tadasya Puriyamapi Pato Ashyam Naro Yatra Devayavo Madananti Urukramasya Sa Hi Pananturitata Vishnuh Pade Parame Matva Utsahu Da Bam Basutu Niyushimasi Kamatyai Yatra Gabo Purisharinganga Gabo Purisharinganga Ayasahu Atraha Taduruga Yasya Purishanoh Paramam Padamaba Pati Puri. Namaste. I will declare the mighty deeds of Vishnu, of him who measured out the earthly regions, who propped the highest place of congregation, thrice setting down his footstep widely striding. For this his mighty deed is Vishnu lauded, like some wild beast, dread prowling, mountain roaming, being distracted. He within whose 3 wide extended paces all living creatures have their habitation. Let the hymn lift itself as strength to Vishnu, the bull far striding, dwelling on the mountains. Him who alone with triple step hath measured this common dwelling place long, far extended. Him whose 3 places that are filled with sweetness, imperishable joy as it may list them, who verily alone upholds the threefold, the earth, the heaven, and all living creatures. May I attain to that his well-loved mansion, where men devoted to the gods are happy, for there springs close akin to the wise strider, the well of meat in Vishnu's highest footstep. Fain will we go unto your dwelling places, where there are many horned and nimble oxen, for mightily there shineth down upon us the widely striding bull's sublimest sublimest mention. Taking a break. Okay, so now it's Yoga Sutras. Twenty-four is really long. Namaste. Atha Pratana Purusha Vyatirikataha Uyami Shivaro Nameti Kueshakama Pipaka Shayaira Para Murishataha Muru Kueshakama Pipaka Shayai Kueshakama Pipaka Shayaira Para Murishataha Purusha Visheshu Ishvaraha Avidyadayaha Kleshaha Kushalani Kaimanui Tatapalam Pipakaha Tadanuguno Pasana Ashayaha Te Cha Manasi Saivamanaha. Sorry. 발타마나흐 부르쇼에 비아바디시하는데 사히 따뜻팔라시아 포크테티 야타 자야흐 빠라자요 바 요드 트르슈 발타마나흐 스바미니 비아바디시아테 요 히아네나 포게나 빠라 머르셔터흐 사 부르셔 비셰슈 이시바라흐 wanna double check this. 요드 트르슈. Oof, that's not good. Okay, found it. 요드 트르슈. Okay, got it. 가이발리암 브라브타 스타히 사는띠 짱 바하바흐. This is fuzzy. Yeah, okay. 게발리나흐 데히 드리누이 많은 타나니 쯔치트바 가이발리암 브라브타 이시바라시아 짱 따뜻한 바는토 나 부도 나 파비 야타 무크타시아 불바 바는타 코투이흐 브라지냐 야테 나이바미 시바라시아 야타 바 브라크르틸리 나시오트 따라 바는타 코투이흐 삼파비아테 나이바미 시바라시아 사두 사다이바 무크타흐 사다이베 시바라 이티 요사오 브라크르셔터 사트트보 바다나디 시바라 마스터라 브라크르셔터 사트트보 바다나디 시바라시아 샤시바티카 우트카이쇼흐 사김 사니미트타 호스비는 닐니미트 호스비는 닐니미트타 이티 타시아 샤스트람 니미트탐 샤스트람 puna흐 김니미트탐 브라크르셔터 사트트바 니미탐 브라크르셔터 사트트바 니미트탐 에타요흐 샤스트로트 가이쇼 요리 시바라 사트트베 Need to double check. 에타요흐 야, cool. 발타마나 요라나디흐 삼바는 타흐 에타스마 데타드 파바티 사다이베 시바라흐 사다이바 무크타 이티 따쯔짱 따시아이 시바리암 사미야 티샤야 비닐 무크타무 나 따바다이 시바리아는 따레노 따다티샤이야테 야데바 티샤이 시아트 따데바 따트시아트 따스마디아트라 가슈트 브라프티라이 시바리아시아 사 이시바라 Number 1 이시바라흐 이티 나 짱 따트사마나 마이시바리아마스티 sorry. Tatsu sama namai shibari yamasati. Number 2. Dubon. Anything else? No. Kasmat. Tuba yosu tulia yore kasumi niu gapat kami delte. Okay. Tuba yosu tulia yore kasumi niu gapat kami delte. Tuba yosu tulia yori kasumi niu gapat kami delte. Nabamida masutu. Puran. Nabamida masutu. Purana mida masutu vityakasya. Purana mida masutu vityakasya. Siddhita vitarasya. Pragamya vikata dudan. Pragamya vikata dunatavam. Prasakutamu. Tuba yoshichan. Tulia yoriu gapatuka mita alta prapatilna sati altasya virudhatvat tasmadhyasya samya dishayal vinil mukutamai shivaryam samya dishayal vinil mukutai mai shivaryam Samya dishayal vinil mukutamai shivaryam Sa eve shivarahu Sa ja purusha vishesho iti. That was actually pretty fast. But it is now asked, who is this that we have called the Ishvara, as distinct from the primary substance and the self? Untouched by hindrances, or kaimas or fruition, or by latent deposits, the Ishvara is a special kind of self. The hindrances are undifferentiated consciousness and the rest. The kaimas are good or evil. The fruition is the consequences which these. The latent deposits are subconscious impressions corresponding to these. These, although they are found in the central organ, are attributed to the self. For it is he that is said to be the experiencer of the results of these. Just as the victory or defeat which depends upon the combatants is attributed to the Lord. For the Ishvara is a special kind of self who is untouched by this experience. Then there are those who have obtained isolation, and those who are in isolation are many. Now these, by severing the 3 instruments of bondage, have obtained isolation, and the Ishvara's relation to this belongs neither to the past nor to the future. Thus it is not with him as with the liberated that there has been expressly made known a terminus aequo of bondage. Nor is it with him as it is with one is resolved into primary matter that there is a terminus at quem when bondage might recur. But he is at all times whatsoever liberated, and at all times whatsoever the Ishvara. But it might be asked, that universally admitted eternal superiority of the Ishvara, which results from his assuming a sattva of perfect quality, has that any proof, or is it without proof? The sacred books are its proof. Again, what proof have the sacred books? They have their proof in the perfect quality of the sattva. Inasmuch as both reside in the Ishvara's sattva, there is a never beginning relation between the two. From these, this proves to be true that he is at all times whatsoever liberated, and at all times whatsoever the Ishvara. Now his preeminence is altogether without anything equal to it or excelling it. For, to begin with, it cannot be excelled by any other preeminence, because whatever might to excel, it would itself prove to be that very. Therefore, that is the Ishvara wherein we reach this uttermost limit of preeminence. Nor again is there any preeminence equal to his. Because when one thing is simultaneously desired by two equals, the one saying, let this be new, and the other saying, let this be old, if the one wins his way, the other fails in his wish, and so becomes inferior. And two equals cannot obtain the same desired thing simultaneously, since that would be a contradiction of terms. Therefore, in whomsoever there is a preeminence that is neither equal nor excelled, he is the Ishvara, and he is, as we said, a special kind of self. I'm going to take a quick break because that was a long sutra. Okay. Kim cha tatra niratishayam salvajinya bijam yadidamati dana gata parati utupanana parati eka samuchachayati nandriya grahano maripam bahuviti. It's number 3, and also I want to double check the spelling. Tatte salvajinya bija metad vibal tamanam. Tatte salvajinya bija metad vibal tamanam. Okay. 살바지냐 비자메타드 비발타마남 야트라 니라티샤얌 사 살바지냐흐 아스티 까시트 브라프티흐 살바지냐 비자시야 사티샤야트 바트 파리마너 바디티. I want to double check the spelling. 야트라 까시트 브라브딜 지냐나시야 사 살바지냐흐 사자 부르셔 비셰슈 이띠 사마니야마 드로파 삼하레. Number 1 그루. Okay. 자 Kuruto pakushoya manumanam na vishesha prati. Kuruto pakushoya manumanam na vishesha prati patatel. Vishesha prati patatel samaltamiti. Being distracted. Tasya samjinya di vishesha prati patatira gamatahu. Samjinya di vishesha prati patatira gamatahu. Pariyanam Veshuya Tasyaatmanugraha Pabepi Bhutanugraha Prayojanam. Jnana Taimopadeshana Karipa pralaya maha pralayeshu samsarinoh. I want to double check this. Samsarino. Yeah, cool. Purusha nudatarishya miti. Tatan Jokutama Adi Vidavana Nilmana Jittatama Tishatuya. Okay. Adi Vidavana Nilmana Jittatama Tishatuya. Karunuya de Bhagavan. I want to say this again. Adi Vidavana Nilmana Jittatama Tishatuya. Karunuya de Bhagavan Paramashuira Suraye. Sorry, I'm being seriously distracted. If you're a serious criminal, this might kill you. Me, doing this. Might have a cardiac arrest or something. Karunuya de Bhagavan Paramashuira Suraye. Jijinya samanaya tanantaram. 프로바자티 떠는 드럼. Furthermore, in this, the germ of the omniscient is at its utmost excellence. This our process of knowing, though supersensuous, whether in the past or future or present, whether separately or collectively, whether it be small or great, is the germ of the omniscient. He, verily, in whom this germ, as it increases progressively, reaches its utmost excellence, is the omniscient. It is possible for the germ of the omniscient to reach this limit, for it admits of degrees of excellence, as in the case of any ascending scale. He in whom the limit of thinking is reached is the omniscient, and he is a special kind of self. An inference exhausts its force in bringing a general proposition to a conclusion, but is powerless to prove a particular instance. Therefore, the ascertainment of the one's special name is to be sought out in the verbal communication. Although he is above all feelings of self-gratification, yet the gratification of living beings is a sufficient motive. He may be conceived as resolving, by instruction in knowledge and in right living, at the dissolution of the mundane period and at the great dissolution, and will lift up human beings, who are whirled in the vortex of existence. And likewise it hath been said, the first knower, assuming a created mind stuff through compassion, the exalted the supreme sage, unto Anasuri, who desired to know, declared this doctrine. Okay. Maybe I'll do one more. Let's see how it goes. Sa eshuhu bulbeshu mapi guruhu kalena nabachedat bulbe hi guravahu kalena bachechidianante. Number 1. Chedia. Kalena bachechedianante. Yatra bachechedai tena. Kalo nopa baitate sa eshu bulbeshu mapi guruhu. Yata siya saigasya deo. Parakarshagatya siddhasatata dikrananta salga dishivapi Pratiyataviyahu. I want to say this again, so it's just the end. Siddhasatata dikrananta salga dishivapi prata pratyevat pratyataviyahu. The same, the teacher of the primal also, for as much as there is no limitation by time. No one doubts that the primal sages are limited by time. He to whom time does not apply, insofar as it might be a limiting object, is the teacher even of the primal sages. As he is perfected in that mode of existence, which is perfection at the commencement of the present creation, so he is to be recognized at the beginning of the past creations also. Maybe I'll do one more. Yeah. No, should I take a break? I'm gonna take a little break. Okay. I think this is gonna be the last sutra. Then I'll do Bhagavad Gita. Tasya Panchakaha Pranovaha Panchya Ishvaraha Pranovasya Kimasya Samketa Krutam Panchya Panchakatavam Panchya Panchakatavamata Pradipa Prakasha Padavasatitamiti Satitosya Panchasya Panchakena Saha Sambanantaha. Sorry. Samketasat Vishvarasya Samketasat Vishvarasya Satitame Tamapinayat Satitame Tamapinayati. Sorry. Yeah, this is the last sutra. Satitame Tamapinayati Tatyatha Pasatitaha Pita Putrayoha Sambanantaha Samketena Vadyotyate Samketena Vadyotyate Ayamasya Pitang Ayamasya Putra Iti Sarganantare Shivapi Panchya Panchakashakatya Pekushosatathaiva. I'll say it again. Panchya Panchakashakatya Pekushosatathaiva. One more. I'm here. Panchya Panchakashakatya. Namaste. I wish I weren't being distracted by evil people. Panchya Panchakashakatya Pekushosatathaiva. Panchya Panchakashakatya Pekushosatathaiva. Sata Panchya Panchakashakatya Pekushosatathaiva. Samkyataha Kuriyate Samparati Patati Nityataya Nityaha Shabudanta Sambananta Ityaгаminaha Pratijanate. I want to double check this character. It looks like a V. Shabudan, I don't see it. No. Oh, sorry, it's not 26. I got confused because this is 7 in Hindi or Sanskrit, and it looks like a 6, and I thought this was the same. Sorry, my fault. Yeah, okay, I'm good. Tempted to do another one after this. I'll see. The word expressing him is the mystic syllable. The Ishvara is the object expressed by the mystic syllable. Is the expressiveness of this the work of usage, or is it permanent, like the light to the lamp? The relation of this thing to be expressed to the expressive word is fixed, but the usage by the Ishvara declares this its fixed meaning. Thus, the relation of father and son is permanent, but the verbal statement that that man is this man's father is suggested by usage. And the usage with regard to the relation between expressive words and things expressed is made by him to serve with the distinct reference to the power of expression which they had in former creations also. The authoritative sages maintain that the relation between a word and an intended object is eternal, insofar as the consensus is eternal. Alright, I'll do one more because this is a good one. A really good sutta. It talks about yoga. Vijiñata vajyava jakatavasya Vijiñata vajyava jakatavasya Yoginaha Tajijapasa tadarthapavanam Pranavasya japaha Pranava pitere Pranava piteyasya Jashivarasya pavanam Tadasya yoginaha pranavam japataha pranavartam ja bhavayatashicittamekagram sampadyate tata jokutam svathyayat yogamasita yogat svathyayamamanet yogat svathyayamamanet. I want to say it one more time. This word. Yogat svathyayamamanet. Svathyaya yoga. Svathyaya yoga sampatitya. Paramatma prakashate iti. Alright, that's the end of Sanskrit for the sutra. And the commentary by Vyasa. Pashuya means commentary. Now, by the yogin who has recognized the power of the word to express the thing, repetition of it and reflection upon its meaning, the repetition of the mystic syllable and reflection upon the Ishvara, who is signified by the mystic syllable, then in the case of this yogin, who thus repeats the mystic syllable and reflects upon its meaning, mind stuff attains to singleness of intent. And so it had been said, through study, let him practice yoga. Through yoga, let him meditate on study. By perfectness in study and in yoga, Supreme Soul shines forth clearly. Maybe I'll do one more. I'm tempted. Yeah, I'll do one more. Yeah, it's pretty short. Kim Jasya Pavati Tatahu Pratyakchatana Tikamo Pyanantaraya Pavashicha Pratyakchatana Tikama Pratya. Sorry, being distracted. Tatahu Pratyakchatana Tikamopyanan Pratyakchatana Tikamopyanan Taraya Pavashicha. Ye Tavatanantaraya Pyati Praprutat Yasute. Sorry. The distraction, it's like poison. It's because of the evil deeds that, the serious 80-year-old criminal has committed. Whatever he does just messes with me. Whatever I do messes with him. Molested a disabled old lady for 8 years, pretty much daily, in the restroom at night here in this household. Tatahu pratyakchatana tikamopyanantara pavashicha. Ye tavatanantara vyati prapurta yasate. Tavati shivara paranuitanana pavananti. Svarupa darshanamapyasya pavati. Yathaiva shivaraha purushaha 슈드타흐 브라사는 나흐 게발로누파 살가 스타타 야마피 게발로누파사 살가 살가 sorry 게발로누파 살가 스타타 야마피 무드테흐 브라티삼베디 야흐 부르셔스 다마티 까츠 차띠. I'll say it one more time. 부르셔스 다마티 까츠 차띠. Number 1. 바 이띠에 바마 부르셔 이띠에 바마티 까츠 차띠. Cool. What else comes to him? Thereafter comes the right knowledge of him who thinks in an inverse way, and the removal of obstacles. Whatever obstacles there be, disease and the rest, all these are removed by devotion to the Ishvara, and he comes to a sight of his own real self. He has the right knowledge, which sees that as the Ishvara is a self, and is undefiled and undisturbed, and isolated and exempt from accidents. So he also is a self conscious of its thinking substance. Okay, I'm gonna take a break and see how long Bhagavad Gita is. If it's too long, I don't think it's too long. I might not do it if it's too long, but let me take a break. Okay, it's a little longer than expected, but also this is 24 to 29. What did I do that for? And it's chapter 9 or 10. 9. Yeah, it's 9. Okay. Here we go. Namaste. Atha Nabamotyayaha Raja Vidya Raja Guhya Yogaha Shri Bhagavan Uvacha Idam tu te guhyatamam Prabhakushvaya Miyanasu Yave Jinyanam Vijnana Sahitam Yajijinyatava Mokushya Sashupat Raja Vidyam, Raja Guhyam, Pavitramidam Uttamam, Pratyakusha Bhagamam, Taimyam, Susukam, Kaituma Vyayam. Ashraddatana Purusho Tamasya Sya Paranantapa Aprapya Mam Vivaltanante Murutyu Samsara Vaitamani Maya Tatamidam Saivam Jagadavyakata Multina Matasatani Saiva Putani Na Jaham Deshiva Vasatitaha Na Jam Matasatani Putani Pashya Me Yogamaishvaram Puta Purunana Ja Puta Suto Mamatma Puta Pavanahu Yataka Shasatito Nityam Vayuhu Saivatrago Mahana Tata Saivanui Putani Matasatani Tiupataraya Saiva Putani Kaunanteya Prakritim Yananti Mamikam Kalpakoshoye Punasatani Kalpadao Visurjamyaham Prakritim Subhamabhashtapya Visurjami Punaha Putagramamimam Kurutasnamabhasham Prakrutel Bashat. Seriously being distracted right now. Na cha mam tani kaimanui nibatnananti tananjaya Udansi nabadasi namasakatam Deshu Kaimasu Maya Tiakushweno Prakrutihu Suyate Sachara Charam Hetuna Nena Kaunanteya Jagad Viparipatate Abajanananti Mam Mutha Manushvim Tanuma Shritam Param Pavamajanananto Mama Putamaheshivaram Mukhasha Mukhakaimano Mukhachinyana Vichatasaha Rakushasima Surim Jaiva Prakrutim Mohinim Shritah Mahatma Nasutu Mam Paltha Taivim Prakrutima Shritah Bhajanantiyanani Amasan Bhajanantiyamani Amanaso Jinyatva Puta Dimavyayam Satatam Kirtayananto Mam Yatanantashicha Durutavratah Namasyanantashicha Mam Bhaktiya Nitya Yugata Upasate Jinyana Yajinyana Japyanye Yajananto Mam Upasate Ekatubena Burutakutubena Bahutang Vishivatomukam Aham Graturaham Yajinyahu Sivata Hamaha Sivata Hamahama Ushatam Mananturo Hamahame Jiaham Mahamagani Raham Mananturo Hamahame Namasutta, help me. Mananturo Hamahame Jia Mahamagani Raham. That was terrible. I'll say it again. Mahama Hamaha Mananturo Hamahame Jia Mahamagani Raham Hutamu Pita Hamasya Jagato Mata Tata Pita Mahahu Pediam Pavitra Mongankara Brakasama Yajureva Cha Katil Palta Prapuhu Sakushui Nibasahu Sharanam Suhurut Prapavahu Pralayahu Satanam Nitanam Bijamabhyayamu Tapamyahamaham Parsham Niguruhunam Miyutasu Surujami Niguruhunam Miyutasurujami Cha Amurutam Chaiva Muruti Ushacha Sadasachachaha Sadasachachaha Marjuna Traividya Mam Somapahu Putapapa Yajinyai Rishitava Savagatim Pratayanante Te Punuyama Sadhya Punuyama Sadhya Suranandara Loka Mashinananti Divyanan Devapogana. Sorry, that was terrible. Te tam Pukutava Savaigalokam Vishalam Kushwinue Punuye Maltialokam Vishananti Evam Terayi Taimamanu Prapana Terayi Taimamanu Prapanana Kata Gatam Kama Lapanante. Sorry. I wish I weren't being distracted. I wish people didn't attack me. Ananiya Shechinan Dayananto Mam Ye Chanahu Pariyupasate Teshum Nitya Piyukatanam Yoga. Sorry. I'm gonna read this again. There are 34 verses, so I got about 13 verses left. Teshum Nitya Piyukatanam Yogakushwemam Pahamyaham Yapyanya Devata Pakata Yajanante Shiradatayanam Vitahu Tepi Mameva Gaunanteya Yajanantia Vitipu Vakamu Sa aham hi salvayajinyanam pokata ja prapureva ja na tu mama pijanananti tatatavena tashitya vananti tatatavena tasatya tatatavena tasatya vananti te yananti Devavrata Devanam Peturun Devavrata Devanan Pituruniananti, Devanan Piturunian, Devanan Piturunian, Pitururu, Devanan Pituruniananti, Piturvrataha, Bhutani Yananti, Bhutejya Yananti, Madhyajinopi Mama. Patram, Pushapam, Palam, Toyam, Yo, Me, Pakatya, Parayachati, Tadaham, Pakatyo, Pahuruta, Mashinami, Pakatyo, Pahuruta, Mashinami, Prayata, Tamanaha. Yatakaro Shui, Yadashinasi, Yajuju Shui, Dadasi, Yatatapasyasi, Kaunanteya, Tatakuru Shiva, Madaipanama, Shupa Palairevam, Bokushiose, Kaimabanan Tanaihu, Samnya Sayoga Yukata Dama, Byukuto. Sorry, I want to say this again. Just want to check. 34, yeah. So about 7 or less left. Samnya Sayoga Yukata Dama, Bimukuto, Mamu Paishyosi. Samoham Salvaputeshu na me Duveshyosati na Puriyahu. Ye Pajananti tu mam Pakatiya Mai de Deshu Jabhyaham. Api Jatusudura Jaro Pajate Mamanania Pak. Sa Tureba Sa Manan Sa Tureba Sa Manantabiyahu Samyaga Vyabasito Samyaga Vyabasito Hi Sahu. Gushwi Puram Pavati Taimatama. Sorry, I've been so distracted. I want to cry. It's so bad. I just want to do what I'm doing without being interrupted. That's my karma for you. Gushwi Param Pavati Taimatama Shashivacha Chananti Shashivacha Chananti Nigacha Chati Kaunanteya Pratijanihi na me Pakataha Pranosyati Mam hi Paita Vyapashritya Yapi Siyuha Papayonayaha Hard for me to say certain things. Satriyo Vaishya Satata Shudra Vaishya Satata Shudra Satapi Yananti Param Katim Kim Punai Brahmanoha Punuya Pakata Rajashya Satata Anityama Sukham Lokamimam Prapya Pajasava Mam Manamana Pava Madhapakuto Madhyaji. See, my voice is like stuttering because of the distraction. Madhyaji. I want to say this first. Shloka all over again. Namaste. It's the last verse. Please help me. Manamana Pava Madhapakuto Madhyaji, Madhyaji, Mam, Namasukuru, Madhyaji, Madhyaji, it's shaking. Madhyaji, Mam, Namasukuru. Okay, thanks for bearing with me. Last verse of the shloka. Mame Vaishyasi, Yukut Vaiva Matamanam, Mataparayanohu, Yukut Vaiva Matamanam, Yukut Vaiva Matamanam, Mataparayanohu. Okay, done. Tatasaditi Shrimad Bhagavad Gita Su Panishatasu Brahma Vidyayam Yoga Shastre Shri Guru Shunarjuna Sambade Raja Vidya Raja Guhya Yogo Nama Navamotyayahu Raja Vidya Raja Guhya Yogo Nama Navamotyayahu. Namaste. Okay, I'm gonna read it right away. The Holy One said, Now I will tell thee that art without envy, that most mysterious knowledge, along with experience, knowing which thou wilt be freed from evil. This is a royal science, a royal mystery, highly cleansing, directly apprehensible, consistent with the sacred laws, easy to practice, imperishable. Those persons, O chastiser of fools, who have no faith in this sacred doctrine, not attaining to me, return to the path of this world that is subject to destruction. This entire universe is pervaded by me in my unmanifest form. All entities are in me, but I do not reside in them. Nor yet are all entities in me. Behold my divine power. Supporting all entities and producing all entities, myself doth not reside in entities. As the great and ubiquitous atmosphere always occupieth space, understand that all entities reside in me in the same way. All entities, O son of Kunti, attain to my nature at the close of a Karipa. I create them again at the beginning of a Karipa. Regulating my own nature, I create again and again this whole assemblage of entities, which is plastic in consequence of its subjection to nature. Those acts, however, O Dhananjaya, do not better me, who sitteth as one unconcerned, being unattached to those acts. Through me, the overlooker, primal nature produceth the mobiles and immobiles. For this reason, O son of Kunti, the universe passeth through its rounds. Not knowing my supreme nature of the great Lord of all entities, ignorant people of vain hopes, vain acts, vain knowledge, confounded minds, wedded to the delusive nature of asuras and ragushasas, disregard me, that hath assumed a human body. But high-souled ones, O son of Buddha, possessed of divine nature, and with minds directed to nothing else, worship me, knowing to be the origin of all entities and indestructible. Always glorifying me, striving with firm vows, bowing down to me, with reverence and ever devoted, worship me. Others again, performing the sacrifice of knowledge, worship me, as one, as distinct, as pervading the universe in many forms. I am the Vedic sacrifice, I am the sacrifice enjoined in the Smritis, I am Swata, I am the medicament produced from herbs. I am the Manantra, I am the sacrificial libation, I am the fire, and I am the offering. I am the father of this universe, the mother, the creator, the grandsire, the thing to be known, the means by which everything is cleansed, the syllable the ragu, the saman, and the yajus, the goal, the supporter, the lord, the onlooker, the abode, the refuge, the friend, the source, the destruction, the support, the receptacle, and the indestructible seed. I give heat, I produce and suspend rain. I am immortality and also death, and I am the existent and the non-existent, O Arjuna. They who know the 3 branches of knowledge also drink the soma juice, and whose sins have been cleansed, worshipping me by sacrifices, seek admission into heaven. And these, attaining to the sacred region of the chief of the gods, enjoy in heaven the celestial pleasures of the gods. Having enjoyed that celestial world of vast extent, upon exhaustion of merit, they enter the moral world. It is thus that they who accept the doctrines of the 3 and wish for objects of desire obtain going and coming. Those persons who, thinking without directing their minds to anything else, worship me, of those that are always devoted, and make them gifts and preserve what they have. Even those devotees who, endued with faith, worship other godheads, even they, O son of Kunti, worship me alone, irregularly. I am the enjoyer and also the Lord of all sacrifice. They, however, do not know me truly, hence they fall off. They whose vows are directed to the Pitaras attain to the Pitaras. Who direct worship to the inferior spirits called Bhut attain to the Bhut. They who worship me attain even to myself. They who offer me with reverence, leaf, flower, fruit, water, that offer with reverence, I accept from him whose self is pure. Whatever thou doest, whatever eatest, whatever drinkest, whatever givest, whatever austerities thou performest, manage in such a way, O son of Kunti, that it may be an offering to me. Thus mayest thou be freed from the fetters of action, having good and evil fruits. With self endued with renunciation and devotion, thou wilt be released and wilt come to me. I am alike to all creatures. There is none hateful to me, none dear. They, however, that worship me with reverence are in me, and I also am in them. If even a person of exceedingly wicked conduct worshipeth me without worshipping anyone else, he should certainly be regarded as good, for his efforts are well directed. He soon becometh a virtuous soul and attaineth to eternal tranquility. Know, O son of Kunti, that none devoted to me is ever lost. For, O son of Burta, even they who may be of sinful birth, women, Vaishyas, and also Shudras, even they, resorting to me, attain to the supreme goal. What then of holy Brahmanas and royal saints that are my devotees? Having come to this transient and miserable world, be engaged in my worship. Fix thy mind on me, be my devotee, my worshipper, bow to me, and thus making me thy refuge, and applying thyself to abstraction, thou wilt certainly come to me. Okay, thank you. Namaste. Chanting in maybe an hour, I think. Maybe 2 hours. Chanting in 2 hours. Thank you. Namaste.